And then to engage everyone in everything you do with your values, you need to operationalize your values. I mean, drive them into your operations. Take a look at your organizational structure and design to make sure that different groups are working with each other and reporting into each other in a way that facilitates operating on your values. Take a look at your operations and processes. Big things like budgeting and forecasting to smaller day-to-day things like scheduling meetings and expense report handling. Do they align with your values? Use your values in people decisions about who to hire, who to fire, who to promote, who to develop, not only so you get the right people in the right positions, but also so that you can show everyone else how important your values are. And then look at your policies and procedures and create new rituals and artifacts that bring your values to life. These are all ways to operationalize your core values. Let me just give you a few examples from Amazon. Remember how I said Amazon's values are called leadership principles, and they drive their values into everything they do in their operations and service. For example, customer obsessed is one of Amazon's #1 values. In the early days of the iPod, Amazon ordered 4,000 pink iPods to meet what they expected to be holiday demand. But then the vendor told them that they were not going to get those iPods in time. Amazon didn't just apologize to its customers that they weren't going to make their holiday shipment. Amazon sent employees out to retail stores to buy 4,000 pink iPods at retail price, brought them back into the company, repackaged them, and sent them to their customers. You can imagine what havoc this wreaked on the company's margins, but it allowed the company to keep its promises to its customer and to show how important their values are. Another example, invent and simplify is one of their values. They wanted to simplify every process they had, including their vendor management. So they wanted to make their vendor registration process as simple as possible, but this was no easy feat. They had to integrate 40 different management systems, but they did it. They worked through it, spent the time and money because of their values. One more example. Amazon operationalizes its values even in small details like the Door Desk Award. They give these awards out to employees who demonstrate the value of frugality, saving the company money. Because you see, early on in Amazon's early days, they used to hammer on legs onto doors to make desks, as opposed to buying real desks for people in order to save money. And so the door desk has become a symbol of the company's value of frugality. So Amazon operationalizes its values in big ways and small ways. And you too must operationalize your values because according to Gartner, the tech analyst firm, when companies want to change their cultures, leaders will usually change what they say, right? Communication. Far fewer leaders will actually change how they act, the role modeling I talked about. And very few leaders will change how they operate the company, changing systems, processes, budgets. And that last action is what has the most impact on employees.